Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy freaking New Year.
Yay!
Woo-hoo! Yeah. All right. We're all back here in studio for the most part.
Almost.
Yep.
Typical 904 fashion. This is how we do.
Right. That's right. You can look forward to a subpar performance on our end.
Yeah.
Because we haven't done this in 2 weeks. Yeah.
B students need love too.
That's right.
Yeah.
D students.
No, I said B as in boy.
Oh.
You said D? Ooh.
Yeah.
Also as in boy. Sorry, stupid.
I just got that kickstand joke. That's funny.
Oh, boy. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Hope your New Year was good. Hope your Christmas was good. Did anybody get anything special for Christmas in here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe we'll talk about that later. Maybe we won't.
Okay, I didn't know if we
Maybe
needed it
we'll
as content, so I'm going to hold it for later.
Good deal.
If we don't get to it, no big deal.
Oh, let's see. How do we do this show? I forget how to do this show.
Well, we
I
talk
guess-
about something really special coming up.
Evidently, our audience forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Well, we're all getting back into the swing of it here, guys. Oof. All right. We got Sheriff Hardwick and Kendall in here in studio today.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Big announcement today.
Big announcement today.
You're sitting in the Smalls chair today. Just looks funny.
You look
on
like you're at the
camera.
kids' table at Thanksgiving right now.
Is he in the? Is he
you not
even
know
in
I
the
was coming
frame,
today?
Clay?
Oh, no.
No, he is not.
No, he is
you
not
just
in the
read
frame. We
on
can just
coming in there.
We were going to ask you the same
I'm
thing.
going to share my seat.
Am I in the frame now, Clay?
See here.
We're here to announce Kendall's running for sheriff.
Oh, look at this! Wow! All right.
We're here to announce Kendall's running for sheriff.
Kendall, does that mean you're the big
Very
spoon?
nice.
That's not Kendall wanted me. She wants half.
We're doing great
wants half.
today. We are doing great today.
Here,
All right. So the sheriff's got him.
So Kendall's running for sheriff. She's announcing today.
Sheriff, small man with a big announcement today. Please, what it looks like on camera.
Did you not know we're coming today?
No, we do. Yeah.
Did you know Kendall was coming with me?
No.
It's a special treat.
No, we assumed though. It's a big announcement.
I would think you'd think she's with me.
That's my bad.
Kendall out.
I would love to.
No,
Joke,
no,
yeah.
you don't get to kick her out
You
now.
must be crazy.
Now we want to hear all the dirt that happened over your vacation.
Who sits in this little man's chair?
No one. Literally, no one has ever
one
sat in
ever
that to
sits
be on the
Usually,
show.
like when we have
That's
like a
not a
kid or
show
something, that's
chair.
like the stage mom chair. Like she'll sit in the corner, like coaching her
right.
Can you
kid.
not afford one more chair?
Yeah.
We've got him out there.
I was gonna say,
Kendall and I have been on
Literally
this-
got him right out there. Get on
We've
our
been on
boat.
this show together, Kendall and I.
You
Yeah.
didn't get here
Well, it's
until like
been a while.
5 seconds before. We
Junior, hold my hat.
You just go on.
Well, he
man.
learned it from watching you. You pull in at 5 minutes before we even. That's
We'll see
yeah.
if we get this straightened out by the
pull
time
this
it's.
off.
Oh boy! All right, we're doing great on our first show back.
Yeah.
this is wonderful.
Foreshadowing of the year. That's nice.
Troy looks like he's straight out of Mary Poppins today.
I like it.
Okay, let's try this.
Clay's in the studio, so we can't even cut to Troy. All right, great. Let's go for the Florida Man Games. How about
Hey!
that? Holy jeez! Oh, I don't think they've seen the championship belt that I have here on the table yet.
Oh, it was yeah.
I am
Right now,
excited.
Clay's still in studio.
Yeah, yes, he is. Well, as soon as soon as we learn how to do a show again, we get to talk about all that. A lot going on for the Florida Man Games. I'm very, very excited. Oh, and hey, very important announcement. If you were looking for VIP tickets and missed the first round, we were able to open up just a few more. We've got 125 VIP tickets that we can open up right now. So if you want to have the VIP experience at the Florida Man Games, which I would definitely recommend, bleacher seating.
Okay.
That's a big deal.
Very nice.
Exclusive VIP bleacher seating. Climate-controlled areas. Special drinks, by the way.
Okay.
Special liquor drinks.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Do I need to create a Florida Man drink?
No, that's already in the works.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't have to do anything.
Just
Troy.
once he really wants to do something. Give him something to do. You can be trash cleanup.
Yeah, sure.
No. Every time you guys assign me something, it ends up being a shit job.
It's terrible.
All right? So it's not happening.
All right.
Fair There it is.
There we go. Well, we got a mullet contest. You can compete in that, Troy.
Yeah,
you want
I
to
got
compete in the
hair.
mullet contest? Just shave the
I don't
beard
have
off
time.
and tape it to the back of your head.
I don't have time.
Yeah, you do. You have time. 2 months. That's plenty of time to grow a mullet. And a whole lot more, man. A whole lot more going down there. It is the world famous Florida Man Games. Got a mechanical alligator down there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be a great time, man. Go to thefloridamangames.com. Snag those VIP tickets while you can. We were able to open up just 125 more of those, and those are going to be gone before the end of the week, I guarantee it. Thefloridamangames.com. Oh, also our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Where's the button for that?
Oh.
There we go. Celebrating 75 years in St. Augustine in Northeast Florida. Bozard Ford Lincoln is here for you. Also a great sponsor of the Florida Man Games, by the way. You can experience their extensive selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, quick and quality servicing, and their parts and accessory shop that is second to none. Make sure and grab a signature burger at Ford's Garage while you're there. You can go for the Jiffy Burger, that 904 burger,
At least get one to go. Like, you have
Yeah.
to have one. It's
Yeah.
very special.
or any of the other burgers.
Some of the other burgers are questionable, but this one is a really, really special
I
one.
heard the mushroom Swiss was okay.
Oh, I mean, it's nice. You can drive through for that one. That's nice. DoorDash that
Yeah,
one
I
out.
definitely get that one to go.
I
Yeah.
mean, secondary choice, you know? Secondary choice.
So good. Get the fries.
Bozard Ford Lincoln. Their family is your family, and they're driven to inspire. Also, big shout out to Fidus Roofing, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Cheba Hut Toasted Sub, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Chris Lucero, Bail Bonds, Griffin Service, Amara Med Spa, and Willow Mane.
Okay.
We'll talk about in a little while. But first, hey, what's up, guys? Troy, Davey, Clay in the booth, Sheriff Hardwick, Kendall. How's everybody doing? We got a full house today.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Make sure. Look at my big boy chair now.
Hey, there we go.
I gotta
Still
tell
looks smaller than Kendall, though.
It
She's
is
so
too- What does that
towering over
What
you
does that mean?
today.
She's very sensitive.
Yeah,
She's
well,
very
that's-
sensitive.
You
No,
should be
said it,
sensitive
buddy.
about
You said
that.
it.
You should be sensitive about that.
So did you not know we were coming today?
Yeah, we knew you were coming.
Okay, just
yeah,
good.
you got a
Yeah.
big announcement. We're excited for your big
I know.
announcement.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, and you're not wearing the cop clothes today, so
I
this
don't-
must be a real official announcement.
I don't know. I was drawn between two lovers this morning. My cop clothes and my
wow.
wife.
Oh,
Wow. Big announcement,
Is that a
apparently.
song? Is that a song?
It sounds
It's a
like
really weird song.
sounds like a country.
I just simply asked if it was a song.
Everyone in the room
Is it a
is
song?
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, Kendall was singing it this morning.
Kendall, how are you? You're the best dressed person in the studio this morning. Thank you for
She
that.
always is.
I am doing great. I'm doing great. Ready to start a new year.
That's awesome.
I am too, I think.
Right?
Holiday good? You guys have a great time?
We had a great time. We were out on patrol out on New Year's Eve and had some interesting calls for service.
Oh, yeah.
Do we
Some
get any
kids-
insight on those? I would love to hear some.
Oh, we had
New Year's calls
Kendall and
for
I were out, like I
service.
said, we're on patrol. We went north first. We went down to our briefing first for Beach Blast, or what they call it now.
Oh, sure, whatever they call it.
yeah,
Sky.
yeah, right.
We went to that first.
Right, exactly.
Boy, the beach, the poor redheaded stepchild that is the beach.
and
You do a
then
great
and then
job.
Kendall and I headed north. We headed north, and then next thing you know, we had some kids on a golf carts running from us.
Oh,
That
boy,
was-
that makes for a fun New
I
Year.
won't say the exact words the kids said, but we actually chased them on a golf cart. Well, there was some criminal mischief going on apparently in a house under construction, townhomes under construction. So we roll up, and of course, Hawkeye's here. Kendall says, "There they go!" They blacked out on us and took off on golf carts. So I lit them up with my lights and no siren, just lights, and they actually went on the golf cart with them. And one kid said, "Holy shit, he's on the golf cart!" Oh, sorry.
He's just
The kid said. I didn't
That's a
say.
witness.
It's a direct quote.
I didn't say holy
right?
shit.
Those
The
are
kid said,
allowed.
"Holy shit, he's on the golf course." On the golf cart.
Now he said
Why do we start off this year dropping S-bombs? We got 4 of them in on the show
We're
already.
so modern.
Trying to do the
My
acronyms
apologies.
right for the New Year. Jeez,
My
man.
apologies.
Wow.
The kid said, "Holy beep beep beep."
Yeah.
We already said it.
But so anyway, so as we turn the corner, I yell out the window, "I highly recommend you stop." And the one golf cart stops, the other one takes off. So
Oh.
very, very cooperative kids, Nice,
Yes.
Valley Ridge kids, all
man.
cooperative.
But I'll tell
And
you
then-
what, very respectful.
Very respectful.
Very
Yeah.
respectful. All
Yeah.
of them.
Except for that,
Yeah.
except for that
Except for they
customer
alluded
cops
to
are
me.
running for the
Yeah.
But then
cops
that's
thing.
why I made an offer. I said, I'll make you a deal. I can help you out and no one gets in trouble, but the other golf carts could have come back. She was watching. They were on their phone texting
Oh,
away. They're
yeah.
like, he's not
Yeah,
answering.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, that's not his problem. That's your problem. Next thing you know, he shows up. Yeah, he shows up.
Well, there you go.
Luckily,
All
no
right.
damage. They were just inside walking
Did
around.
they realize that it was you? Like the sheriff?
They did after we got talking. Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Oh, wow.
once the sheriff pulls out, like business cards to write on top of and stuff. I don't have a paper. I don't have
Right.
I don't have a computer. I'm not that organized.
I mean, were they scared? I would have been out of my mind. I would have crapped my pants. Like,
I would have been scared as a kid.
I think they did that when I took off on the golf cart at path after them because they're like, we're getting away. I mean, he's not going to chase us. He's on the golf cart path with us.
oh my God.
That's
the tamest police chase we've had in St. John's County in a little while.
And she's so awesome next to me. I mean, she runs the all the stuff next door, like where are we at on the GPS.
Yeah.
I just got to drive. Yeah.
Oh, that's
easy
hysterical.
enough.
And then we had
great.
another. We'll finish off with this one because there was a lot of calls.
Okay.
But we finished off with a gentleman walking in front of the old Pick and Save if you're a local, which is over there at Palmer Street.
Sure.
We're heading back south a little bit, getting close to midnight, and this gentleman is in the middle of the road. He had a little bit too much to drink, celebrated a little early, which I understand.
Okay.
So I got out of my car. I was like, "Hey, you can't get in the road." And the words I understood were, he kept on walking.
He told you.
He kept on walking away from me, but he was in the road.
Yeah.
So I was just
In
gonna.
dark clothing.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
dark
barely
clothing.
see him.
Yeah.
So he's walking towards the railroad tracks, like towards Chapin Street, and so I tried to stop him, a couple times. I leave Kendall in the middle of the road with the door open, like always. That's normal. And I get down to him. Well, then I get back up from Deputy Green, Latoshia Green came from my jurisdiction, our area, and then another city cop came, and then he was like, "Okay, I'm good. I'll stop."
Yeah.
Very nicely
shepherding.
reinforced.
We got him home to his address on
very
Chapin
good.
Street, so he could enjoy the actual midnight.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bar
Awesome.
job. Good
There
night.
you
Great
go.
night.
I'm
Cold
sure he
shower.
remembers it,
Yes.
too.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure it was
yeah.
a memorable midnight
Yes.
for him.
And we did the same thing on Christmas Eve night. We were out till 2:00 in the morning on Christmas Eve night.
Take a
Really?
break, you guys.
Yeah, you too.
Come on.
But this is like your sport. I feel like you guys love this.
I'm
Yeah.
addicted to
it's
it.
a-
Peace and justice for all.
But the good thing is, everybody gets a break.
Okay.
Yes, the truth. Yeah.
So it's nice, It's
yeah.
Good to see our people and our
yeah.
comms operators.
Yeah,
Our
for
I mean, that's the only way to do Nights of Lights nowadays. Is people go at 2 a.m.
have to review this. Sometimes you can see it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm thankful that everybody keeps it lit up.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. But anyways, so that was our holiday.
Okay.
Very nice.
But
Right.
it was fun. And we had lots of family time too. So
Yeah,
it was
we
very
did.
nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
What
And that's
more
our together
adventures
time in the
than
car,
mine?
in the patrol car together. That's
Right.
our together time.
Aw,
True.
that's sweet. And sort of sad.
Right, thank you. Let's be real.
I was going with more the sad. I was thinking sort of
Boy,
sad.
I can think of better ways to spend the holidays than in a cop car. But,
I
you know,
disagree.
whatever.
At work.
I disagree with you.
Right.
It's not at work when you love your job.
Yeah, there you
Front
go.
seat, so it's okay.
Love being
It's
in
a
my
little
car.
better. It's
Yeah.
a little better.
Our people are amazing, and our community is amazing too. So we get a chance to see everybody and have a conversation. So it's a good time.
Good.
She enjoys it too.
I
She
do.
she spots up more stuff. She'll no headline. Like, okay, we're letting that one go.
There's a lot of that, you guys. Everybody
I
needs to
know. I
chat.
don't have
Great
time
Lakes
for that.
too. I'm seeing a lot of that. Padiddles. That's
You
what we
want us
say
to
up
go ahead and
north.
step it up then?
Yeah.
Davey sounds like he wants to be a volunteer cop.
Sounds like we could
need
do
to get him
it.
recruited.
Troy, deputize him in, please.
No, are you sure? I'm giving out fashion citations, though. I'm telling you right now. You will not want me on
Come do
there.
a ride along with Kendall and
I will let people know, yeah.
Come do a ride along.
Don't give me an ounce of power. I will walk.
Age said we've proven we can't get it down.
That's right. That's right.
You need to come do a ride along with Kendall because you and Kendall like pull it over. Yeah, pull it over.
That's
Pull it
ignorant.
over.
Yeah, no way.
We haven't even gotten to question of the day yet. Troy, what's the question of the day, sir?
Well, just to make sure everybody knows, it is Tuesday.
Oh, that's right.
It's not
Yeah.
Monday. It is Tuesday.
Oh, which means it's almost the weekend.
Hey. Already.
All right, question of the day is, you got to start the season off this way. What are you looking forward to in 2024?
Oh, okay. Sure.
Oh, can I answer that?
Yeah, please
yeah.
go first.
Oh, I'm looking forward to winning this campaign.
Yeah.
There you
I thought she was going to say
go.
something else.
We don't
tell
know
them what
with
she's
you
going to
two.
say.
We never know with you two. I am going to go with the Florida Man Games, of course. What do you think my answer is going to be?
Oh, I know
Florida
exactly
Man
what
Games is
yours
going to
is
be
gonna
amazing. Sheriff's Office going to be in on it, of course.
Super excited.
Very excited to have you guys in on it.
Yep.
It's gonna
Kendall's
be-
boxing?
Kendall's boxing.
No. She'd be nasty though.
Yeah, no, that'd be like street
Yeah, she's
fighting.
boxing,
We don't want to see
she's
that.
boxing you, and you can't punch.
That could
Oh,
be. That,
Speaking of
You just become a
boxing,
punching bag.
speaking of boxing, have you talked Chief Avalies into doing this yet?
he was a little reluctant. He thinks it's not a good idea being a campaign year for me, of course. And
Wow.
I think he's a little afraid. I'd knock him out.
Oh, would
He's
you
got some
really?
reach, Joe.
He is.
got
Yeah.
some
He does have some
Yeah.
reach.
I saw
He's
him
got
at that
some
holiday
reach.
party. He's got some reach.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to fight me.
Oh, man.
Well,
Probably not.
way to sell it, Sheriff. I mean, we could have just teased it a little bit.
We can't. It's not over. Every time I see him,
him.
I'm like, want to fight? He's like, not really. It's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. Is what he says.
So, yeah.
We can check
Come
with
on.
Jen too, his wife too. I don't think she thinks it's a good idea.
Okay,
the
maybe
girls
that's
don't think
the
it's a good
driving
idea.
force.
You know, yeah.
Okay.
Our girls have little, control problems. I mean, control issues. I mean, control. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I don't want anything to
You should
happen to the
stop talking.
face. I mean,
You should stop
I know
talking.
right now there's a knife in my kneecap right now. It's like, yeah. You want to push harder? Want to break the skin?
Well, nobody wants to look at a beat up face, right? We want to touch the face. I mean, that's exactly what the box is
that's
going to
what
do.
it
It's going to
would be.
mess it up, right?
Davey, you can't.
Is that what it
you
is,
can't hurt
Davey?
this thing.
That's what it would be.
Okay,
You might
force
straighten
field.
my nose. Yeah.
Avalise would hit him from across the
That's
room.
it.
He'd be disoriented.
I don't know.
You might just hold me the whole time. I
Wow.
had this gloves like,
Shaka Khan. Yeah.
Hold on to the top of your head.
Dude, no matter where you sat in the station wagon, Mama could always hit me in the back seat, no matter what. Shaka Khan.
Your mom versus Sheriff Hardwick.
I think that'd be a good one. Susan?
Susan, I'm not
She's
condoning
scrappy.
that behavior. No.
Davey, what about you?
Oh, man, I'm just looking forward to the year of 904 Now. I mean, we have just grown this great, incredible project, and it's absolutely every day is a pleasure, and I can't say that enough. So, yeah, every day with you guys, I love it. 904 Now, that's my answer.
Sweet, man. Okay. Clay?
I'm looking forward to the end of Nights of Lights.
Yeah, as a guy who has to go through downtown a lot.
It's cutting off 2 days earlier
telling you.
this year.
Oh, that's right.
awesome.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
28th.
I'm telling you, man, last week was just
Brutal.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it from all my friends in the restaurant business. They were just hating it.
I had to finish all my work at the office by like 1 or 2 o'clock because I couldn't get out of my own office.
Right.
So it was that
But
terrible.
business must be. Are they buying from the local businesses though?
I have to imagine.
Yeah,
I mean,
hope
I'm just,
so.
yeah. I just was curious with your friends.
According to
the
those
businesses
trash
down there.
cans, yes.
Oh,
they
yeah.
are
I mean, a
definitely
lot
buying
of
from
people
local
go to
businesses.
restaurants for sure.
I'm not sure there's trash cans downtown sometimes.
No,
Maybe they miss them. Maybe the wind.
No, they don't.
What is
they're
wrong with people?
absolutely overflowing.
It's definitely an issue, guys. Like, yeah,
It's just too many people.
I just don't
way
understand why
too many
people just
people.
don't. But also, too, you see trash everywhere. Like they just walking along, just drop it. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But the city does do a good job. They have the
They do the
buildings
best they
out
can.
there.
They do
have
the
buildings
best they
out
can.
there in the morning and stuff.
they do.
And
Something like the
they're
Disney
there.
thing.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the best they can with the resources they have. It's
Right.
not easy.
Yeah. Boy, I would have hated to clean up New York City. Times Square.
Could you
Right.
imagine? You got to do it fast,
Yeah.
too.
Oof,
The
yeah.
shortest strike of all time was the trash people of New York City. It lasted like 8 days, and the entire city was
That's
overflowed.
right.
Like we get
That's
in.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was like the worst. Like, I
can't imagine,
Like,
yeah.
like they went on strike and they're like, "We're not going to pay you." And like a week later, like, "We'll pay."
What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah. That didn't take long at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Sheriff, let's come all the way back around to you. Let's get.
No one wants to know what. About
No,
my
well, no.
2024.
No. We
You're
circle
always
the
best
rest
for
of the
last.
list.
Yeah.
You're always last.
Circle
You're always
life,
last.
circle
Very
trust.
special.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking forward to the sheriff's office. We've got a great relationship right now with our county commission. We got a lot of things that we're progressing forward on, which I'm sure we'll discuss here in a minute. But I'm blessed with a beautiful wife for 32 years. My sons are doing good. So just looking for another great year at the St. John's County Sheriff's Office. We're going to have a great year this year.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Troy, what about you?
I'm actually looking forward to a lot of things we have going and brewing with Home Again.
Oh, right.
We have this
Yeah.
veterans project that I'm super excited about.
Yep.
We're starting construction on a new facility. So I mean, it's and everybody always makes that statement. Oh, we're gonna cure homelessness. You're not, but you can ease the pain.
Totally agree.
And these two projects, I think, really ease the pain of what we're trying to do in the city. So I'm excited about that.
Cool, man. Good deal. Well, I'm excited to hear what you guys are looking forward to for 2024. And I'll check those on the toilet after the show.
Wow, that's a relaxing spot. At least it's cool.
TMI.
That's where that's where we all catch up these days.
No, it is not. Jeez.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Must be a short read.
Wonderful. Aren't you glad you came here to make this announcement, Sheriff?
I'm super glad. You guys are really, getting ready to open the box here. I love it.
That's it, man. Okay, you do have a special announcement that we're going to talk about soon. But first, it's time for a quick check of the weather.
Brisk.
Quick check of the weather brought to you by Great Expectations Realty and Auction. They can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. Check them out at geauction.com, gerealty.us. We now go to Clay Blasser for our first traffic report of 2024. Clay?
That's right. And a little throwback here with the cams.
All right. Why is it so dark over there? Is the sun not up on shadows? No.
It's closer to Jacksonville. It's still dark up there.
Yeah. It's like the dark lands in, Lion King or
We
whatever.
get the blessing first.
Yeah,
Earth rotates.
that's right. I don't know if that's it, but okay.
Not terrible, but downtown's probably crazy.
Yeah, already, right? Jeez. All right, Clay, thank you for that traffic report.
I do
Very
miss
much
the helicopter
appreciated.
feed. Is it down?
Well, our helicopter, we don't have
crashed.
the budget like the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. We don't have the helicopter
Pete
budget.
Melfi.
We don't have the helicopter budget.
Pete Melfi, you went
when
down
our
that road.
helicopter breaks, it takes us 2 years to save up to fix it.
These helicopters from
You
like
said
World
we
War
couldn't.
One.
You said we couldn't use your helicopter anymore.
It's
Right.
1969.
It's the oldest thing ever. Good Lord.
Let's go into a museum after this.
I'm older than that, guys. I'm older than that.
Thing barely gets off the ground.
But you can look a lot younger at Amara Med Spa.
Very
How about
nice.
that? Troy, you can go in and experience the ultimate rejuvenation at Amara, where science meets tranquility. They'll tranquilize you if you need it.
Won't be the first time.
Their world-class treatments will transport you to a state of pure bliss, and their radiant facials will unlock your natural glow. You have high standards. We know it, and so do they. For the perfect harmony of wellness and beauty, choose Amara Med Spa. Visit them online at theamaramedspa.com.
Some super exciting things happening with Amara Med Spa and our community. I'm telling you right now, it's coming up this week. We'll talk about it later. But yeah.
Okay, cool. Davey's always got the information like
Oh,
2
I'm
days
excited.
before the rest of it.
He
You're our
holds it in
very
tight.
own TMZ.
He
over
holds it
here.
in tight, too.
You have to.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Not allowed to release things.
I like that, though. You did good with that.
Thanks. The first time someone. Okay. I didn't finish.
And we're all happy about it.
Can we start the show over again?
I know. My gosh, we'll be on time, too.
This was pre-show.
Well, Sheriff, let's get right into it, man. You have got a big announcement here in St. Johns County.
Yep.
You guys are headed somewhere very important right after our show. Maybe it's more important than our show. Maybe it's not.
I don't think it is because came here first.
Okay.
And I will
all
tell you
right.
this, and I just got to thank you, first of all, for your support, your unwavering support of Kendall and I in the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. Clear, concise, factual information. Call me on things when significant, incidents occur in St. Johns County and getting the information first before it's released. And I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you. And I know that we've been doing this show since I've been your sheriff, actually before.
Yeah.
But also, too, Pete, when we were running last time, you were the one that kept us alive, honestly. The pandemic hit. We were trying to figure out how to run a campaign. And you did some things, of course, with a congressman and some other special guests we had in there with Dr. Saman Salamani talking about the pandemic
Right.
and shots.
Yeah.
And, you did some stuff that were just, Kendall and I are forever grateful.
Absolutely. Feeds from our dining room table. I mean, you
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
right.
That's
I
right.
remember
We set up a
that.
studio
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
From ours,
There you
too.
go.
We were doing
From yours, too.
doing
Yep, it's
everything. I mean, that's when this daily morning show started. I mean, we were just doing everything at that time to keep people
Trying to keep-
informed.
yeah,
so
kinda
we
crazy.
appreciate what
Yep.
you guys were doing.
Yeah.
At that time
So
as
today
well.
we, people would ask us like, when is he going to announce? When he's going to announce? Well, today is the official day. So we wanted to wait till
Okay.
the first of the year and just get through, of course, our budget cycle and of course get through the holidays. So Ken and I today are heading over to the supervisor elections office and going to file our paperwork to run for sheriff again. I can't believe we're here already talking about it, Pete. Honestly,
Wow.
but
I
here we are
know,
again.
it's crazy.
Yeah, same year as a presidential election. So here we are again. So we'll announce today, and qualifying is in June, of course, and the primaries in August, and the generals in November. So here we go again.
right?
It's exciting.
So
It
you have
is
to,
exciting.
You have to sign all the cards again, or I mean, how does that work?
Oh, the
the
petitions.
petitions, we did the first time because it was just something we'd never done before in a campaign. So this time our team will get together and either do petitions or go ahead and take the donations we get and pay for the actual
Yeah.
the qualifying in June. So we'll make that determination as we go along. But again, today's a great day. So another day.
Awesome.
And again, somebody asked me yesterday, it's like, how many terms are you going to do, Sheriff? It's one term at a time.
What's the rule there?
There's none.
There's
The only sheriff that has
You should do
term
100.
limits is- you
should do
I love you,
100.
brother.
I'll help
I love
you.
you, my friend.
I'm
No, sir.
good. Fashion citation.
You're gonna retire
Who's gonna help me?
sometime.
You can help him. I
got you,
Gonna
baby.
help me. Let's be real here, Davey.
Absolutely.
Come on.
The reason why I got to keep Kendall here when I announce it to make sure she's not announcing on the same day.
Okay. All
I
right.
already told you she's the only one I'd vote for besides you.
Oh, wow.
And she
I think
had-
I'd vote for it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
As long as I
knowing
get to keep my badge.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You make it
Troy's,
another
that's
one.
the only thing Troy's worried about is hanging on to this little bit of power that he's got, clinging to that. So you've been through the campaign. I mean, you've done this before. You've done this plenty of times before. What, as far as running for sheriff, what are you prepared for better this time, you feel like? What are you looking forward to going into this?
You know, sometimes it's hard to know what the needs of the community are until you're boots on the ground.
Yeah.
And I know we laugh about being on patrol and stuff, but we get a chance to just not hear from our people and our members of the agency. We get to hear from the community. So with that being said, you know, last time, I will tell you this, if you weren't from St. Johns County, I wouldn't know how to do it. You got to be from here and be a part of this community and kind of, you know, live and breathe what goes on around here. But I think knowing what I know now, we've worked so hard at being engaged. And you've been a big help with that too, by our monthly shows and covering a lot of things that we do. So being engaged in the community and you know, not saying no. And I'll let Kendall say it herself. She said this comment numerous times, and it really resonates with me with, go ahead and say it, of why we go to all these events.
People are always asking, why are you always at these events, and how do you guys do that? And said, because you voted for him, you put him in this position. The least we can do is say yes and come support what you want us to show up to. Yeah, absolutely.
No,
and we enjoy
awesome.
it. We enjoy supporting the community.
We're together. I mean, we're together, you know. So there's just so many good things that have actually happened. But I'll be honest with you, now that I know what I know, right? I didn't know everything that what's currently going on, and it changes every single day. Even from when the previous sheriff was here, fast forward now 4 years, things have changed. I mean, the demographics of our community, crime has changed, traffic, everything, you name it.
So how's that going to change your campaign then for this term?
Well, the good thing about now is I'm actually just incorporating what I currently, what I know the community needs. And that's, get a common question of how are you going to deal with the traffic, you know, which we're going to be proud to say here as our stats grow up, you know, close out for 2023. We got a reduction in traffic crashes. I mean, it's all online. It's reports that are given through the Florida Department of Transportation. It's all public record. We have a significant reduction in traffic crashes in St. Johns County. We have a significant crashes involving alcohol or impairment and death. I think that's huge, you know. So we talk about things like that, about what our reentry program is doing across the street for a 10% reduction in recidivism here in St. Johns County in 3 years, actually 2 years. So just some things like that. And then also listening to, being transparent, being available, being accessible, you know, where people have my phone number, have my email address, we're easily approachable. I don't have a security team with us. It's her and I. So that being said, to me, it's just one of those things where, and we've listened too as well. And this community, as we've made some, you know, we opened up with a murder on Mother's Day of a little girl, for God's sakes. That's how we opened our first 4 years of sheriff. And then, you know, you come into it with, of course, you know, making mistakes, by the way. We've made mistakes as the sheriff, making decisions, you know. Are we too aggressive on certain types of crime? Not aggressive enough. So I think it's listening, paying attention, being involved, attending everything like she says. Everything we're asked to go to, we try. We do. I think we're darn close to doing it.
So you're coming up on 4 years. What do you think is the thing you're most proud of what you've been able to accomplish in those 4 years?
Staying married?
She says it with a game face. Stay married.
Well, that was a quick answer.
Not even a
I mean, I had to think about it, and this girl's already at it. Yeah. Please don't run against me. I actually stayed married to her just because I don't want this.
Right. You got to stay on the good side of the competition.
It would be nasty.
Right.
It would be nasty.
Well, she knows all the secrets, too. I mean, geez.
Yeah, she does. You know, I will tell you this. I think the biggest thing is, you know, we're almost at full staff, recruiting and retention, the pay in the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. When you hear employees of the day, one of us told us, like, hey, Sheriff, since you took over our pay, my pay, he said, has gone up almost $17,000, you know, per year over 3 years.
Wow.
And people are going to say, my God, we're wasting money. No, we're not. When I took over, our deputy sheriffs were making $40,000 a year. Our secretaries were in the low 30, and I hate to say we use the word secretary. Our staff assistants were in the low $30,000 a year.
You can't live on that.
You can't live on that. I mean, now I'm proud to tell you that, you know, our lowest paid full-time employee is up in the low 40s. You know, our deputy sheriffs are making $55,000 a year base pay. With an 84-hour pay period, they're just at 57 and a half. So we've come a long way. So I feel like is putting those right people in these uniforms that provide the services to you. I think Troy, I would tell you it's probably the biggest accomplishment. And then getting people to buy into my leadership style. And it takes time, by the way, because it doesn't happen overnight with the previous sheriff going to this sheriff. Nothing bad, just two different leaders. Yeah. So going to this leader here where I demand different things. And I think we've come a long ways. But again, on top of that, keeping that community engagement, you know, going and not stopping and not saying no to certain things. And then also being transparent, open and honest. and then also getting in front of these media and you know, like Troy, the question you asked, a lot of stuff is you reaching out to Pete going, hey Pete, you're putting this out, but give us 5 minutes and we'll give you what we have, as opposed to the old days, I don't have a comment. You know, so I think we've accomplished a lot of good things. I have a lot more I want to do. I would love to tell you that we did a lot in 4 years and then it's time to move on to something else. But I want another term. I don't know how many more terms. I can't tell you, but I know another term is going to be good for us, for infrastructure in place for our employees to go to better work.
So you feel like you set a
And the
good
community.
base. You feel like you set a good base to build, and you're still working in that right direction is what you're saying.
Yeah, you know, I every time I take over a leadership position, I put on a piece of paper of like the top 25 things that I want to do. And of course, the Beach PD was accreditation. I never thought we would get that within 2 years. And then here, it was getting things like back to how I wanted to do things under my leadership, but also to make sure we're keeping crime in check with the growth of St. Johns County, which I think we've had. And being transparent about license plate readers and, of course, how we're using cameras in schools and body-worn cameras.
Yeah.
And figuring out that, too, as well, going, hey, we've added every piece of technology that's currently out there and available with your tax dollars to make your community safer. You know, being open and honest when someone says, Sheriff, why are you buying a new helicopter? Well, buying a new helicopter because our oldest one in the fleet is a 1969. That's our backup. That's our primary sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, why are you paying $6 million a year? We're paying $6 million or a year, paying $6 million for a helicopter because it's the price. We could have bought it 2 years ago. It's probably $4 million or $3 million. It's just the cost of doing business. But with that being said, we have a plan in place to not abuse your taxes. But also, too, our people ask us now, it's like, how do you guys get there so quick? We have physically heard on the radio the entire holiday season, our air unit, you know, now that we're back up with plenty of pilots because we had 2 on military leave. So we were down to 1 pilot. Now we have 3 pilots back again. So the helicopter unit is back up. It's a patrol car in the sky.
Yeah.
So when you have that incident, like God forbid, we had a suicide over the weekend, you know, where a husband goes out front and shoots himself in a neighborhood because him and his wife are arguing. But also, too, we want to keep our community safe. The helicopter's on top watching to make sure I hate to say it's him on him. It's not him on our neighborhood or him on people he's mad at. So just things like that, just being transparent, open, and honest.
But I mean, crime is getting more sophisticated too. So you guys have to get more sophisticated to, you know, keep up with that crime. How has that changed during your term?
Yeah, you know, one thing I'm going to tell you that I'm not the sheriff, and maybe this is something that the community is not going to like to hear, but I'm not that sheriff that's going to say theft is not important like other parts of the country. We're watching where theft is going on in businesses where, by the way, our sons and daughters and significant others are working in these businesses, and people are going and robbing them of clothing and food. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to say that's not an important crime. It is. So with that being said, we have invested, of course, in technology like we talked about, but also too, our property crimes detectives that even work the retail thefts in the commercial businesses, they take that like almost like a homicide. It's important to them that we solve these crimes and these people that are victimized, well, we solve it. I'm not going to tolerate crime in St. Johns County. We've made that crystal clear. We are going to, if it's safe, we're going to chase you. We're going to pitch you. We're very, very good at it. We're probably one of the best agencies in the country that know how to pick cars safely. In a safe area, and everybody walks away from it per se. Knock on wood, we've done a great job of that. So, you know, I think one thing is that, and we had 3 murders this year, and people are going to ask, well, you got one that's unsolved, one double that's unsolved. You're darn right it's unsolved, but we are dotting the I's and crossing the T's, but we have a lot of leads. So sometimes it takes just a couple things that need to present to the prosecution's office and say, okay, now that I is dotted, that T is crossed, and we can move forward with the prosecution. So again, our violent crime is not really that much of an increase with the increase in population. The increase is theft. The increase is crimes of opportunity, meaning that domestic violence is up, you know, injunction violations are up, stalking is up. Those are all domestic related per se, or significant other related. So
That makes sense.
I love this one here. She just looks at me. She's got this special look on her face. She just does the old, but then she says,
Yeah,
Well,
you
she says.
I would like you to mention the community stuff you're doing, the PAL, and I mean, because that's very important.
You guys
That's
just had a
big deal,
groundbreaking
right?
with Val, right? You guys just had this new facility.
Yes.
Breaking ground?
Yeah, just last week we broke ground, of course, in the PAL facility, and Governor DeSantis was so good to us, you know, was, of course, signing that $5.9 million appropriations for our PAL. And I don't think people understand that there's 20,000 people, around 20,000 people in St. Johns County that are at or below the poverty line. Only everybody knows that. Right. And most of those are exactly where PAL is going to go, which is out there off County Road 214 between 207 on Nice Road with some acreage the county has loaned us. So that's a big to-do. And you're right. And, of course, I've continued to coach. I don't know how I've done it. And
Awesome.
I've been blessed, of course, with this one here.
Well, we might coach together this year.
I know. She's thrown the idea.
I probably shouldn't let that secret.
No, she should. She's actually thrown the idea out this year. It's like, hey, what about going back? High school is it's hard. It's very committing. And, of course, I love it. I love those kids.
You struggle with this every year.
I know, my goodness
You struggle
gracious.
because you love coaching, man.
We might
But when
think
your
about
wife,
it.
Yeah, when your wife says, "Hey, let's take on a 6U team together," I'm like, whose wife says that? So and she's talking about coaching.
They're looking for coaches
Yeah.
at Field of Dreams.
Right, whoa,
I know about that. You know that.
she's into this fuck.
Yeah.
So
That's
would
a
be
really
my
good one.
heart.
Yeah.
That's why I
that
threw
would
it there.
yeah.
I would love that. Yeah.
So today's a big day. We're going to file our paperwork, and really nothing really changes for us because I keep working on the sheriff. I will tell you one thing. I think Davey you asked, or maybe Pete you asked, but what's easier this time? I'm the sitting sheriff. So last time I was the chief of police, so it was like turn your clothes in, get in your personal vehicle. You can't do this, you can't do that. We were so by the rules, trying so hard. Well, this time, even today, this is how we police ourselves so much is I'm out of uniform, but I can be in uniform. We're in her vehicle today, driving around, just trying to do the things right where it looks perception is reality sometimes. Just trying to do the right thing. And we love our job. We love what we do. We don't drink, we don't smoke. And we love our job. And I love my wife. I love my family. So it's easy.
And
so
you love your community. That's absolutely apparent.
yeah, blessed. Yeah.
Oh, and I love my sheriff.
She's got a sticker on the back of her car. No, she doesn't. No, she skipped
She used to.
She used to. I saw her yesterday scraping it off. Going, Happy New Year.
Like, what happened? to that?
2024 new star.
Yeah.
There's a new sheriff in town.
My sheriff, one honor roll.
Well, that's exciting.
It is
very
exciting.
I know, you've said, and people have asked, and I know you've heard this question. We've heard this question. Everybody's heard this question. Is he going to run for Congress? Is he going to run for president? We had somebody in the comments say, Sheriff Hardwick for president.
I'm going to I'm glad you said that because,
Please.
And to be on the honest side too as well, we had talked about some future endeavors down the road before I became the sheriff.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were some people that were some Congress people up in U.S. Capitol, up in Tallahassee had asked, hey, what's your next step?
Yeah.
This is where we were meant to be. And I'll let her answer too because she has made it crystal clear.
That she ain't moving to D.C.
Or
Tallahassee. Or Tallahassee.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I love this community. I really do. And I can't see us being anywhere else. And I don't want to be anywhere else. So I think just being right here, hometown, supporting this community, that's what we're meant to do.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go anywhere else. And I would support him 100% if that really was in his heart, but it's not. The
Yeah.
St. John's County Sheriff.
I want to retire in uniform, and it's going to be. I'm going to retire in the St. John's County Sheriff's Office uniform. And this woman next to me has 32 years of the hustle between the military and law enforcement and coaching. And I mean, she's raised two phenomenal men in our life, our two sons, of course, that are doing great things with beautiful women. And with that being said, though, I mean, it's just, I'm going to finish my career in this uniform. And I feel like we're making a difference. I don't feel like it. We are making a difference in St. John's County.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, we get so many positive comments, but it's just, I watch the politics across this country, and the only ones I can control are right here in my backyard. And this is where I'm meant to be. The commission that's never been something I wanted to do or ever want to do. This is I was made to be a public servant in uniform, and I'm going to retire as a public servant in uniform in the St. John's County Sheriff's Office. Whether it's another term or another term after that, I mean, I just know that this is where I was meant to be. And
that's good to hear.
We were actually talking about Kendall running for Congress. Not you.
I would support that all day long. I would support that.
We're clear.
Yeah.
Does that mean that she's not going to coach? Great.
I've asked her a couple times, like, want to run for this office? No. It's hard enough managing this.
Oh,
it's a full-time gig for her.
I can
plus her
only
full-time
imagine.
job. Yeah.
I can
She's
only
amazing.
imagine.
Yeah, she's
I have
amazing.
a hard time keeping my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can say it. You
Politically
can say it in the
correct
show.
is
Yeah, but you
not
do it
me.
with grit and grace. This one just has like the pull string in the front and he just goes for it. I'm just saying. You at least think the thought.
Thank you.
She'll speak up. She's not afraid to speak every now and then because, as you know,
No,
last
she's awesome.
campaign, and you guys were involved in the last campaign, got just a tad bit nasty, and but we stayed true of who we are. We will continue to do that. The other day somebody
Yes.
said they're going to run for sheriff, and I said, "Congratulations, go ahead and do it." Why are you going to do it? Because you're running for something else. I'm like, why would you say it? You didn't announce run for sheriff yet. I'm like, take my time, please.
Did that really affect you guys as like in your relationship when you heard all that negative stuff when you guys were running?
Our relationship.
Yeah,
really?
like
No,
did
no,
that
no.
put a strain
No.
or anything? Because that
Oh,
really
no.
was kind of brutal. So
It was brutal, but no, not at
Okay.
all. Because we know who we are.
True,
We
true.
grew up together.
Yeah.
And so that was the easy part. But
It's
no,
it's
not at
probably
all.
the hardest part is you not defending him.
Yes, that's what she did.
Because
She
it's
did.
your
Yeah.
natural nature
Right.
to defend.
Yeah.
And it's that has to be one of the hardest things. I mean, because with being in public, you're going to get attacked.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
definitely.
it definitely affects the ones around you more
It does.
then it affects you. 'Cause
I have to agree, Troy.
You're just like, eh.
I don't think it was that bad before this. This is you can terrorize people and you're spineless on this.
Yeah,
You really are.
Yeah.
Right.
It used to just be the folio and you got a brick bat,
Seriously, yeah. You're right though, right?
Yeah.
You might get a bad email every now and then.
Yeah.
But now it's just so instantaneous and so
Talk of
dangerous
the
and
town was
poison.
a thing.
It is, yeah.
Do you have to mentally get ready for that for this next campaign? Do you think it's going to be less than the last time before?
Oh, I would say no. I'd say
Okay.
they're probably already,
Yeah.
scheming up things like they did last time, and that's okay.
Just be ready for it.
We're
Incredible.
Well,
You guys are
sometimes,
more prepared.
sometimes you look in the mirror going, are we really that bad of people?
No, not at all,
But
ever.
then, people remind us too, it's just a small percentage of people
Right.
with
Yeah,
big
yeah,
mouths.
yeah. Right.
Majority
Well,
support us.
And
so.
as people, we're still getting used to this social media in the fact that you'll have 300 wonderful comments
Right.
under a post or something.
Right, sure,
And then there's
yeah.
that one bad one. You're like, you take it
that's what
personally.
hurts.
You know,
It
you take it
hurts.
personally
Yeah.
sometimes, and people gotta separate themselves from that. So
Right.
you guys have always done a good job at that. And boy, it's gonna be so with AI and everything. You worried about somebody like cloning your voice and making
God,
Oh, right?
You know what's funny is I don't think about it, but it does. I hate to. I'm going to confess to as well. We just had a little bit of hack of our home Wi-Fi.
Oh, Clay.
Clay.
Come on, Clay. That drove me crazy.
We'll be honest. One of our IT people and our detective says, "Well, what are you using for a name?" I'm like, Hardwick. You don't want to know. We're so trustworthy. We're Hardwick family. That's us. Yeah, not anymore.
Well, don't do 1, 2, 3, 4. I heard that's not a good one either.
It
Right?
wasn't too far off that. Yeah, but that's how trustworthy we are of people.
Right.
So the AI stuff at our level, not worried about. I think you're going to see it at the presidential level
I
and
think
the
you
politics
will,
in Tallahassee and
unfortunately.
stuff.
Yeah.
But our level here too as well. People know us too well. It's too small of a
Right.
community still.
Right.
So if you were to say something like Rob Hardwick's having an affair, you'd be like, okay, let's create this woman on there for God's sakes. I mean, the AI stuff.
Yeah.
Add something else into my life besides this one. I just don't
Yeah.
have time for it right now.
I want to
Yeah.
see what she looks like. Yeah.
Well, I know you're just about ready to go down there. You head down there, doors open, 9:00, and you start filing then? And
Yep, first thing this morning. So super excited. And Joy Lonnie, of course, will be our campaign, our treasurer again.
Okay.
Along
Cool.
with Allison Barlow, help on the sides too, as well as she can. So the same team is back together with actually a lot more people this time than we had last time, I'll be honest, because now that we've been working at the sheriff's office, we've had people like, I want in. And they just the other day at the groundbreaking ceremony, a lot of our employees, which were trying to leave out of this, we've actually made it clear, like, hey, let me be the politician, you be the employee of the sheriff's office. But a lot of them just want in to show support and kind of their way of giving back of me giving to them and Kendall and I giving back to them. So the support has been overwhelming. So again, here we go. We're at it again.
Right.
So
I
exciting.
hate this part of it, I'll be honest with you.
Right.
Why?
I'm just because I love doing my job
Right.
as the
Oh,
sheriff.
I thought you meant the uniform.
No,
Okay.
I love that part,
He
right?
loves the
But this
uniform.
politicking thing is
Right.
just. No, and I get very defensive on the attack. I'm very defensive. When you attack my people, and I got 1,000 people that work for me.
Yeah.
When you attack my people or attack our victims in cases, I get very defensive, And you attack my inmates in my jail that I'm very defensive over too as well, because these are people that are good people that have made mistakes in life that we're trying to get back on their feet. So
But just like you said 2 minutes ago, you got to remember who you are.
I know.
I'm amazing at what you've accomplished in these 4 years. Let's just go for another 4. Let's do it.
I'm super excited. I appreciate
Exciting.
you, Davey. I
Yeah.
appreciate you, Davey. Appreciate you, Troy. And of course, Pete, you've been side by side with us since the pandemic, for goodness sakes, in our house. And you too, Troy, from your studio. So appreciate you and looking forward to just staying on the show with you and keeping the people up to date, and of course, and making people know, all your listeners, that I am accessible, I'm available, you know how to get a hold of me, and whatever I can do better, say it as your sheriff.
Just let us know your Wi-Fi password. That's all.
You just said it, Davey. Don't worry, I got it. You just said it. Just go backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's like the stupid movie Spaceballs, where it's like, what's the password? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the stupidest combination ever. I mean, that's how trustworthy we are.
Hey, real quick before you duck out of here,
Please.
what about move over law? Can you talk about that real quick?
Yeah, so actually, move over law actually has changed too. It actually added some other nuances as of the 1st of January too, as well, to include, now moving all the way over for even a car on the side of the road that could be occupied with their flashers on. You have to move over. So we're going to put the new updated law on there. We just did a reminder. One of our deputy sheriffs just got hit.
Oh, I know.
Deputy Romer.
I love
And
that
Joey's
human
been-
being.
I know. He's been doing this a long time too. And I'll be honest with you, if a matter of inches in his head, and we'd be doing a different thing today.
He lost his trip to Bali and everything.
I know.
It was like
He was
a
looking forward
dream
to that,
trip.
too.
Oh,
And he's the second one. We didn't put that out. He's the second one. Miggs also got hit too over direct in traffic over in front of the amphitheater. he was hit, of course, lights on, as you know, over there. He got actually hit on the arm too as well. So the move over law, of course, move over law before January 1st basically said, hey, any emergency vehicle, that includes a wrecker, too as well, that's actually working on the side of the road. You have to slow down to a very, very slow speed if you cannot get over, or you got to move all the way over, of course. We prefer getting all the way over. So these deputy sheriffs have got better techniques now with the opposite side of the car, but it's just so dangerous out there. So again, now you have anything basically on the side of the road now, flash a car that could be broken down, that's occupied, or people around it, you have to move over by the law. So that's been instituted as of 1 January. We'll put that new law up today on sjso.org and also our Facebook page just to remind you what the new law says. So thanks for asking too as well. And I just got to tell you, I think I told you last time, that car that didn't want to stop for me on 95, remember our last show?
Yeah, sure.
When I pulled over and got him over there, had 3 lanes of traffic on 95 that are, cruising at 80 miles an hour. They can't get over.
Right.
Almost going to cause a pile traffic crash. So we got to get better, me included, of picking a better place to stop to get further over. And we did move. I think I told you that. We got off the bridge and moved over in the grass. But still, though, just slow down and be cautious, of course, and we'll put the new law out.
Cool.
So where do people find you? Where do they get more information about the campaign?
Yep.
How do people sign up?
Sure. So some of the laws that actually take effect, when today we'll actually file our paperwork, and you have to have your paperwork filed first, and you can actually open your bank account. So once we open our bank account, we'll put on the Rob Hardwick for Sheriff, the original website we used in the beginning. A lot of people have followed the Rob Hardwick for Sheriff Facebook page. So you can Google that, of course, and find that. And with that being said, so we'll have the link up in the next 2 days. It takes usually 48 hours to get the bank information after you file up and running.
Okay.
So by the end of the week, you'll see everything up and running for Rob Hardwick for Sheriff, for reelect Rob Hardwick for Sheriff. So all we're going to do is stick some, we're going to save a lot of people's money too, because we raised $186,000 last time in 21 days. It was a record for St. Johns County.
Wow.
We had a petition signed in a record amount of time last time too as well. So we just feel that the energy's there, the support is there, and it's not all about raising money. It's about getting out there and meeting the people and informing the people and keeping them informed. So again, we're excited and we appreciate it. So you'll see it at Rob Hardwick for Sheriff, or of course our webpage, and of course our social media platforms too as well.
Awesome. Cool. Let's go.
Happy New Year.
excited.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We
Yes,
appreciate
thank
you,
you,
and
guys.
support
Thank
Kendall and
you.
I for another term, please.
Same to y'all.
Yeah. And we are
Looking
not
forward
running for
to
anything
it.
else.
No,
Nothing else.
that's
Nothing
Sheriff only.
else. Thank goodness.
Sheriff only. I'm just kidding. This is it. Promise you. We're going to finish in uniform.
Yep.
I love it.
Thank
I
y'all.
love
Have a
it.
great day.
Thank y'all so
Bye,
much for
guys.
coming in this morning.
I guess.
Here.
That's exciting.
Oh, it's so
That's
fun.
That's exciting,
Yes.
man. That's good. That's good for St. Johns County.
100%.
To have Sheriff Hardwick in there for another 4 years. It really is. And Kendall, of course. Of course, because she keeps him in line. Damn it.
Absolutely. And clean.
There you go. Thank y'all so much. Hey, man. Wow. So they're going down there to file right now.
That's exciting.
Yeah, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, we haven't checked in on a gas report in a long time.
Oh, yeah. What's going on there?
I really don't know. Nothing good. Nothing good. If you guys are seeing good prices for gas, make sure and drop those in the comments. We would appreciate it, and so would everybody else. But my internet has really sucked lately.
Really? Control,
Yeah,
Alt,
Just keep
delete.
saying fail.
My internet on my computer is terrible.
Change your
There you
password
go.
from hardware.
All right, there we go. That's it.
Good callback.
Claire, are you hacking my computer in here, man? What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, that's okay. Please don't.
Yeah.
Put the blockers on.
We got the gate. The gate is at the top of the list.
That doesn't sound right.
I know, on Mizell Road 288.
Wow.
I know, the Sunoco at 21.99 North Ponce are at 2.99. Your Shell at 146 King is at 304 this morning. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard is at 304 as well. Same with the Sunoco at 450 South Ponce. And the Owens at 780 South Ponce as well. Same with the Mobile and Circle K, 304 as well. And your Circle K at 715 207 is at 308 this morning. Tim's got Costco at 279.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's not bad. Of course, if you get in trouble for any reason and you got to spend some time at the Hardwick Hotel, we hope you don't, but if you do, our friend Chris Lucero will get you out of jail, get you back to your real life, and, make sure you are back with your family. Make sure you're back with your job. You don't lose any time. 24/7, fast, reliable bail services. Give them a call, 904-822-BAIL. We have got a day of music today.
Oh, really?
Not much, though.
Oh. They're probably on vocal rest.
Yeah, after Hell Week.
Right.
God bless you all.
We don't need, we don't want to do any work. We got the JC Hatfield Trio at the Milltop at noon today. Jim Johnston at Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Smoke and Joe Shower at Ann O'Malley's at 6. Cliff Dorsey.
Oh, wow.
That's a new. It sounds like a character on Dallas.
Yeah, Cliff Dorsey. I'm not going to marry you, Sue Ellen.
That's right. At Pierre's Pub at 7 o'clock. And trivia with Troy and Blake. Gypsy Cab at 7 o'clock.
Oh, you're tonight?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Tuesday night.
That's very exciting.
Got to have a reservation.
Yes, make sure you get your reservations in. You might be too late. You know who's never too late is Griffin Home Services. Your home's comfort is their top priority at Griffin. They specialize in AC, plumbing, and electrical services, plus unique offerings like standby generators, water softeners, and gas work. They are the home of the free service call and upfront quotes. Experience fast, friendly, and affordable service 7 days a week. Give them a call, 904-500-2653, or visit griffinservice.com and see the Grifferents.
Yeah, shout out. They fixed my garbage disposal.
Oh, did they? Yeah,
nice.
they fixed my garbage disposal too, actually.
awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Let's see. Oh, it's a terrible lawsuit Tuesday. And this has to do with a Florida woman as well.
Oh,
Okay. We're knocking two of these out today.
Wonderful.
That's great. It has to do with Halloween candy. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Honestly, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
great.
And we'll tell you about it right after I mention that Fidus Roofing is your local go-to when it comes to the top of your house. Something could be wrong on the top of your house and you don't even know it. You could have water coming in, really it could mess up your entire house if you got just the smallest leak in your roof. That water damage that you can't even see, just destroying your house from the inside out. That's why you got to call Fidus, get a free roof inspection, get them up there and make sure your home is safe. 904-355-ROOF.
They do pavers.
And gutters.
All right. Terrible lawsuit Tuesday. A Florida woman suing Hershey's because its Reese's peanut butter cup pumpkins aren't as cute as they appear on the wrapper.
This is ridiculous.
Did you see this?
No.
I saw this.
Did you? This is crazy. Florida people just love to try and sue people.
Yeah, it sounds like
just-
Eminem's mom.
Eminem's mom?
Yeah, she's a big suer.
Okay, all right. In Florida, a lawsuit been filed against the Hershey Company by Cynthia Kelly. Sounds like a Karen to me. Concerning the company's Reese's peanut butter special Halloween pumpkins. This was filed Friday in the Middle District Court. It's a class action lawsuit.
Whoa!
Well, that means there's
more than one.
There's
Right.
two other people that agreed.
Right.
Oh, it's her PTO
It's
or
her
something.
kids.
Yeah.
The class action lawsuit demands a jury trial. The crux of the lawsuit is the allegation that the packaging of several Reese's products, including the Reese's peanut butter pumpkins and the white chocolate ghosts, she says they feature misleading artistic designs that do not match the actual products inside.
Because it doesn't have a smiley
How
face
can you
on it.
sue over that?
Right.
How do you
Why?
sue over that?
Because it doesn't have a smiley face.
Yeah, because
It's
it
an
doesn't.
easy defense, though, because there's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. You have to carve your pumpkin.
See, yeah, you
With
got
your
to
teeth.
carve
Yeah,
the
you gotta
smiley
do it
face into your
Has no
pumpkin.
kiss.
Yeah.
Great. Now,
Misleading artistic designs that don't match the actual products inside. Specifically, the lawsuit points out that the packaging shows carved out designs like eyes and a mouth for the pumpkins, which are absent in the actual product. Really? She's
This is
spending
crazy.
She bought
lawyer
it for
fees
the
on even
smiley
doing
face?
this?
Yeah.
Right. How did it not
She
having a
weighs
smiley face
600 she weighs
be a
600
detriment?
pounds, and she bought it for the smiley face.
Somebody's got to smile at this
Right.
woman. She gets no smiles in life.
no smiles.
Furthermore, the complaint extends to the Reese's peanut butter footballs. She's just suing. She just got a
Just
problem.
going
with
for
Reese's,
it.
man.
Wow.
Where the issue is similar. The packaging depicts the footballs with carved out laces, but in reality, they reportedly resemble more of an egg shape.
This lady has nothing better
She's
to
an
do.
idiot. Supporting their argument, the lawsuit cites several YouTube videos where customers express disappointment upon comparing the actual products. I'm sad. Your candy made me sad.
This is terrible.
This is what we've come to. One reviewer that was quoted criticized the lack of facial features on a pumpkin-shaped product. Another expressed dissatisfaction with receiving a chocolate blob.
Oh.
Yeah.
A chocolate
That would
blowout.
disappoint me.
Yeah.
instead of a pumpkin. The lawsuit accuses Hershey's of altering the packaging of the Reese's products in the last 3 years with an intent to boost sales and revenues. Again, how does this negatively impact your life? As of now, Hershey's representatives have stated that the company does not comment on pending litigation. This case brings to light questions about advertising, and no, it doesn't. Brings to light that stupid people will sue for anything.
Yeah, it's
Right.
just dumb.
It's just frivolous.
Trying to get something out of nothing.
Out of nothing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
even your product.
Go get a job.
Right.
Yeah.
Or a therapy session.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it probably needs
Or
both
you need a
of
job
those.
to pay for that.
Yeah.
Definitely needs both of those.
Yeah.
Oof, all right. Here we go. Couple new laws took effect January 1st. We talked about the expansion of the move over law a little bit with the sheriff. Something else that might affect the sheriff in his new campaign is public officials now have to submit more financial disclosures. Mayors and other elected municipal officials will have to submit more detailed financial disclosure information about issues such as incomes, assets, and liabilities. Legislators and statewide elected officials already have these details they got to fill out, apparently. The winter tax holiday, this is a good one. Back to school holiday, going to be held from Monday, yesterday, through January 14th. Shoppers going to be able to avoid paying sales taxes on clothes that cost $100 or less, school supplies that cost $50 or less, learning aids that cost $30 or less, and personal computers that cost $1,500 or less.
Oh, wow. So there's different
Yeah.
tiers, you're saying?
Yeah. For different items, sure. Here we go, Troy. Changes to state park campsite registrations. Floridians will be able to start reserving campsites and cabins at state parks 11 months in advance. While non-Floridians will only be able to reserve them 10 months in advance.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you get a month head start.
The big
Month
bonus.
head start. There
Yeah.
you go. Who the hell plans a camping trip 11 months out? Especially
Retired people.
especially in your home state.
Yeah.
Retired people and guys named Troy.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds like you're playing a
You're a
camping trip.
planner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm disappointed the state doesn't allow RVs over 10 years old now.
Is that true?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of stupid.
Yeah, I'm assuming it has to do with like the electrical and they want stuff to be updated and stuff.
Oh, not starting a forest fire out there. in the
Yeah,
middle of
I'm
camping,
assuming
yeah.
it has to do with
Smokey
that,
the
but
Bear
you can't.
said, yeah.
But you can't have a RV over 10 years at a state park connected. So
Okay. All right. And there's a few more. You can check them out at this article comes from NBC Miami.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Specialists.
Troy, how do you want to check the comments today, man?
I'm going to travel into the triumphant tales of the terrific cool kids of the 904 now.
Wow.
Yes.
Got in the shout out for the group
So nice.
group chat. there,
Yeah,
too.
cool kids.
Bobby made sure we were taken care of.
All right. While you do that, I will remind people that Bates, Hewitt, and Floyd, they set the standard that your home is more than just a house. It's where your memories are made. They provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Having a reliable local insurance agency like Bates, Hewitt, and Floyd with over 40 years of experience in homeowners insurance, auto, commercial, and benefits can be a valuable asset in navigating the unpredictable insurance market. They have the expertise to help you find the right coverage for your needs. Give them a call, 794-5455, or visit them on South Park Boulevard, Suite C, 165 South Park, Suite C. And our friends at Willow Mane, they are your hair's best friend. If you are tired of looking tired, head over to Willow Mane. Feeling like your hair's in a rut? Willow Mane is your hair hut. Not sure where to fix your frame? Take your mug to Willow Mane. From classic highlights to hair extensions, they really do it all. Whether your hair is oily, crunchy, curly, straight, limp, or a little bit of a wimp, they'll whip it and clip it into shape. Don't let a hair emergency stress you out. Give them a call, book your next appointment. Check out their latest specials on Instagram at Willow and Mane Beauty Bar. And hey, dudes, Men's Day is Wednesday, tomorrow. All right, Troy, what you got?
All right, so a lot of fun stuff out there. Welcome back, everybody. Excited to be back. Love My Sheriff. Bumper stickers will be available soon once the campaign comes out.
Oh, really?
Yes, a lot of wishes to Deputy Romer getting better. Jimmy Jam Saturday, and
Yes.
people that book at Anastasia's table, it goes with the concert. Like widespread, that weekend's already booked up. So 11 months out, that's, a lot of those concerts and stuff
Okay.
like that are a part of that.
I gotcha. Yeah, speaking of Jimmy Jam, man, that is, I know a lot of people are worried because at this time we've got some rain in the forecast. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen by Saturday.
No,
Might
we're
not
from
have some
Florida.
rain
We're
by
fine. It
Saturday.
takes like
Yeah.
5 minutes of rain. No big deal.
B, like you said, we're from Florida. This thing's going to happen regardless.
Right.
Jimmy Jam is going down regardless.
Yep.
They've got the covered area out there. They got plenty of covered areas out there at the fairgrounds. So we're in good shape. We hope to see you out there. I will be emceeing out there. It's always a great time. I always look forward to Jimmy Jam every single year. So this Saturday, Chowder Bowl. Too.
Yeah.
Chowder. That. Yeah.
First 1,800 people get a free poncho too. Just Tim wants to put that out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Thank
Excited
you.
for this weekend.
What else you got, Troy?
All right. You want STOITM stat?
Yeah. Did you just already did comments?
Yeah, I did all the comments.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
STOITM stat. Let's do it.
STOITM stat. On this day, the Emergency Highway Energy Conservation Act was signed by President Nixon.
Okay.
All right. And the reason that was important is that made it national that no one could drive over 55 miles an hour. All right. It had nothing to do with speed or safety. It had to do with the conservation and what was going on with OPEC more than it did the speed and safety.
Interesting.
And we kind of learned that going 55 didn't affect the safety factor as much. And then all the states ended up putting it back into the state. So,
Okay.
But from 1974 until the late 80s or 90s, you couldn't get federal funding as a highway unless you followed that rule of driving 55.
Wow. Okay. Very interesting.
Slow.
So the song
Yeah.
I Can't Drive 55 came right out of that.
Oh, there you go. All right. Nice little factoid to start our year here this year, Troy. STOITM stat, of course, comes to you from St. Augie's Pizza. You got to get in there sometime soon and ask about that Cuban pizza.
People are loving that Cuban
Yeah,
pizza.
of course
I get
they are.
messages daily on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. St. Augie's Pizza. We absolutely love them. You will too. Plugs, Troy.
See you at trivia tonight.
All right. Davey.
Hey, we got the Queen of Events, Renee Unsworth, Totally St. Augustine coming in for the afternoon show. Check us out. Can't wait to see you.
Clay.
Chilling.
All right. Good deal. You guys check out the FloridaManGames.com. Davey and I will be back at 3 o'clock. Subscribe to the YouTube, the everything else, wherever we are, and we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.